Dave Lee shared some of his thoughts. Tesla's operating goal in 2023 was to grow volumes and meet their 1.8 million unit target, even if they had to cut prices and hurt their gross margins. Results were mixed. Yes, they hit their unit target, but they hurt their gross operating margins, and now investors are left with a lot of questions, and Dave Lee did pose a lot of questions here. Dave has some constructive thoughts for 2024. I think management should target 20% gross margins for 2024, and I think they should not rely on price cuts to drive volume this year, or else we will see a further hit to gross and operating margins, which could cause a lot more investors to walk. If Tesla wants to increase volume for Model 3 and Y, then they should find creative and effective ways to increase that demand via awareness, outreach, and marketing. There's a lot of perception that needs to change to grow the EV market even faster, and to change that perception should be part of the mission that Tesla undertakes. On earnings, Tesla management could have said, we pushed margins lower than we should have through price cuts in an effort to drive volume and meet our unit goals for 2023. But we think that was a mistake in hindsight. In 2024, we are focusing on growing, but with a higher priority on increasing our gross margins to 20% by the end of the year. And we really shouldn't have a mature product with less than 20% gross margins. We are going to double down on growing our market via awareness campaigns so that we don't need to do price cuts that take our gross margin under 20%. And our next-gen low-cost vehicle will have gross margins of at least 20% when fully ramped. Under 20% gross margins aren't acceptable at Tesla. I love the long-term product potential Tesla is developing in Optimus, FSD, 4680 batteries, Tesla Energy, and more. I just think there is room for improvements with how they are managing and operating the business in 2023 and 2024. I think Elon is still largely hanging onto this thought. I think there is something to be said about the uncertainty of FSD's completion. If V12 ends up changing the game and can operate at level 4, then everything goes out the window. In the long term, I believe that Tesla will figure out advertising, and when that happens, I think the stock will probably rally by quite a bit. But it appears to me that Elon may want to focus on maximizing volume from additional price cuts, fully exhaust that strategy before going all in with advertising. Bradford says that no Audi A4, Mercedes C-Class, or BMW 3 Series should sell for more money than a Model 3. Until this is the case, Tesla is not done raising awareness among customers. Teslas aren't just economically better, they have better performance, better safety, better technology, and better convenience. But as someone who has friends that have BMW 3s and a Mercedes A-Class, most of them like the interiors of these vehicles quite a bit more. But the refreshed Model 3, I think, maybe changed that a little bit. So Bradford is not really wrong here in terms of the car being clearly better. But Tesla wants to be a mass manufacturer, and Audi, BMW, these are not exactly mass market vehicles. Elon basically agreed with Kevin, saying in the near term, Tesla stock is merely a call option on interest rates. If interest rates go down, Tesla stock goes up. In the long term, Tesla stock is a call option on the future, and I believe the future is bright, and Tesla will be a part of our bright future. Here's some good news. There's no recall in Norway after Tesla investigation because it just wasn't a big enough deal. Remember that big story from Reuters saying that Tesla is basically scamming customers because Tesla supposedly knew that it had faulty parts in the vehicles and it refused to do warranty work on these parts? Anyway, this seems to pretty much conclude that story. Chicken Genius just updated his price targets. Everything is $69, including Tesla stock. Tesla stock under $100, I think, is very unlikely. And if it drops that low, I will be buying. This morning I woke up, I checked the news, and I see this all over the news. Tesla to recall 200,000 vehicles in the US to fix rear view glitch. I was like, huh? So this is an actual recall? No, it's just a software update. One publication, USA Today, actually did put that in the headline, so a big shout out goes to them. This happened pretty much a month ago. What happened was Tesla released a new update, and that new update made the backup camera not work properly. So then Tesla immediately did another update, which then fixed the problem, which is now reported in the news a month later.